for years, South African activists have campaigned against the high cost of the life-saving Trastuzumab, which is a breast cancer treatment. Just last week, the Competition Commission found that it will be filing of a case of excessive pricing, I beg your pardon, with the Competition Commission. It found guilty the holding company in Switzerland could face fines of up to 10% of their annual turnover. In fact, an estimated 10,000 breast cancer patients have been deprived of this life-saving treatment in both the public and private sector. So will this particular case move to improve access, for instance, to treatment for thousands of breast cancer patients? Well, let's try and unpack this for you now. Bring in the Cancer Alliance Accesses to Medicines campaign manager, Salome Meyer, who's live to us via our video link. And it's great to have you on the program. Thanks very much indeed for making time. I wonder if you're able to help us better place what the Competition Commission has found here. This is a multinational company based in Switzerland, if my memory serves me well, that's found essentially to be overpricing cancer treatment. How widespread is something like this, do you think?
Good morning to you and to all your viewers. Yes, this is a problem essentially that happens globally with majority of cancer medicines. And in fact, last year, the WHO actually announced that it needs to investigate and put together a special task team to look at the excessive pricing of cancer medicines. So it's not only just one company. We find that with the majority of originator companies that this is what is happening, which then means that if prices are so excessive, your low middle income countries and middle income countries will not be able to afford life-saving medicines.
Yeah, and what do you reckon is actually the reason for this fundamentally? I mean, is it a matter of just these companies being able to collude and get away with it, or perhaps a lack of regulation in the industry itself? And I appreciate these things aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.
It is something that has been coming for years, in fact, that companies ask these excessive prices and nobody is actually really taking them to task. And the normal argument from the industry is, yes, that they have to recoup their research and development costs. However, one needs to actually look at that research and development cost and actually ask how much of that was actually paid by the pharmaceutical company and how much of that was actually contributed by the public sector, and with that we mean your academic institutions. And this is where there needs to be a balance between your pricing. And then the question that you need to ask is, who are you making your medicines for? Are you making your medicines only for the selected few, meaning high-income countries? Or are you making medicines so that you can, in fact, close the care gap and make sure that medicines reach everybody?
What is devastating, of course, here, Salome, is that this is an issue that is a matter of life and death, for lack of a better term. I mean, in this particular case, we heard of about 10,000 breast cancer patients who didn't manage to actually receive treatment because of this particular type of anti-competitive behavior. That's really the big injustice here.
Exactly. Our Trastuzumab campaign we used Tobeka Daki to actually, as a fierce activist who actually was denied treatment by her medical scheme. And she then became literally involved with us and on various platforms advocated for this medicine. She unfortunately passed away without ever actually having the treatment, and she was later forced, also because she lost her job, she was forced to get access to treatment in the public sector. This is happening to many women. We also have the situation in the Western Cape currently, where this province is the only province that is not providing this life-saving treatment to its public sector patients. I've had 2 patients that have in fact paid out of their own pockets to really have this medicine. We ask the question, is that fair?
Absolutely. A lot of sobering considerations to make as we make sense of the story. Thank you so much for helping us better place it. Really do appreciate your time on this Monday morning. Salome Meyer is the campaign manager for the Cancer Alliance Access to Medicine. Once again, thanks very much indeed for your time.